I'm retarded?
It's time I announce I'm a fake fan of Mega Man. I'll be honest, I never played any of the game series before. I had some of the soundtracks in my videos because they were very iconic and I guess world renowned. I've seen them in mods or custom maps of various games all over the place. They were pretty good. So I figured I would try out the game series. I bought the Legacy Collection. There's about 10 different games in the collection. Mega Man's 1 through 10, I believe. I touched Mega Man 1, 7, 3, 8, and 9, I believe. These games were pretty good overall. I learned that they were precision platformers like Jump King, or Getting Over It. That stuff, those games are very frustrating, and I am not the most or the biggest fan of that type of experience. I.e., you have to be pixel perfect or pretty intentional with your jumps, where your timing is very important. My experience with Mega Man 8 was probably the one I spent the most time with. It was easier overall, except for, God have mercy on my soul, the snowboarding level, that is miserable. And I have some video clips of me crashing out over it. Overall, I'm a big fan of the beating a boss and getting a weapon upgrade. These unique ammo types you get have utility to them. Now I know many FPSs, you've got shotguns, pistols, SMGs, yada yada yada. They all have their own pros and cons to them. But what I mean by utility is, you can make a platform and also damage with it. That is super cool or unique. Or a electric grapple hook or whip that you can use very rarely, which they don't really teach you how to use these items. It's required on how to grapple, but they don't really explain what you can grapple to very clearly. That I had to struggle and find some guide on how to do it. That was a bit frustrating. And the fact the game puts you in a place where you have to learn on the go, and if you make a mistake, you die. Fall in a pit and die. That is not very good game design. You want to train the player in an easier environment as they build up the skill. You want to, remove the safety, the catch that they need. So they should have more areas that you are required to use these skills before the game tests you for real. That's kind of good game design 101. The soundtracks, pretty good overall. I remember a Galaxy Man stage soundtrack was pretty good. The progression through the game is kind of strange. I like the ones where you get a currency that you can spend on real meaningful upgrades, rather than the ones where you can only buy consumables that will save you one time from a pitfall or one time from a spike, or just buy a bunch of extra lives before going to a stage. That is lame store upgrades, I'll be honest. Another thing is the Legacy Collections, they have built-in save states and rewinding, which I think is a spit in the face of the real fans, the boomers out there. Those people had to learn how to beat the games originally as intended. Yes, dealing with the troll level design or the cancer platforming that exists sometimes. But they had to do it and get really good at the game. Now, with the Legacy Collection, with all these hand-holding mechanics, what I'm most offended by is the fact that the rewind mechanic comes pre-bound to a button on the controller. Yes, I can manually disable it, but that is really stupid that it's pre-built in rather than an opt-in feature. The save states are similar, however, I only used it once I got past the cancer snowboarding levels, really. I don't want to have to redo any of that cancer. Surprisingly, the games were fun enough that I booted them up multiple times. I'm a guy who doesn't like to boot up a game multiple times if I don't enjoy it. So you'll see me refund it after one session, typically. So the fact I played multiple and played them repeatedly is a pretty good sign that they're good. So you get the star of approval from your boy Luigi over here. It's shocking to me that this game series comes from the great Yellow Paint developers of Capcom, and it has me a bit concerned that the next game that they announced recently is going to be drastically easier. And I feel that is not going to hit what the Mega Man fans typically enjoy, which is, I'm assuming, the troll level designs, because they're the ones I've played, there was a lot of it. So I imagine if they start adding yellow paint or making it easier, it's not going to go well. I'm open to taking game requests. I sort of have a gamer bucket list of game series I'm trying to experiment with, such as Mega Man was one. Metal Gear Solid I tried as well. I enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. Did not enjoy the first one, but nonetheless, I'm looking for titles that are iconic or games people talk about to try out, because everyone knows modern gaming is not really getting much better. So let's go back and see what exists out there. Please leave a comment of any recommendations that you would, games that you praise, like enjoyed, so that I can try them out and shit on them or enjoy them. Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
But where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question.